Hello, and welcome to Fable Analysis with me, Fable Charm. Today we'll be analyzing the thematic structure of My Little Pony Season 4 thus far, specifically the episodes having to do with the season-long 6-key story arc, and I'd like to know what you all think. When I watched Rarity Takes Manehattan, I noticed that not only does Rarity's element of generosity get tested, it also gets taught. Coco Pamel tells Rarity that,
I've worked for Surrey for so long, I started to believe that it really is every pony for herself in this town. Until I saw how generous you were with your friends, and how generous they were with you. It made me start believing there was something better for me out there.
Rarity teaches Coco Pamel that having a generous spirit is not a weakness and can even be used as a way to achieve her dreams. This is immediately demonstrated when Rarity gives Coco the costume design gig she was about to take on. So why is it significant that Rarity teaches this lesson to Coco Pamel? Way back in Castlemania, Twilight suggests keeping a diary just like the Royal Sisters did. She says,
I just thought of a great idea. Why don't we keep a journal, just like the Royal Pony Sisters? All of us? Sure. That way we can learn from each other. And maybe someday other ponies will read it and learn something too.
What a splendid idea!
The diary is to learn from each other as well as to teach others. I posit that one of the overarching themes of Season 4 is going to be our main characters' progressions from students of friendship to teachers of friendship. It seems the main six have all but mastered the lessons they've learned in the past 3 seasons about friendship and the elements of harmony. Now, it's time for them to teach those lessons to others, to give back the gifts that they've received throughout the series so that other ponies can lead noble lives of friendship and harmony. Judging by the way Rainbow Falls and Pinkie Pride turned out, I think this thematic interpretation is going to have a lot of weight going forward. In Rainbow Falls, Rainbow Dash teaches Spitfire and Fleetfoot about being loyal to those who truly care about you. Even Spitfire says,
We could learn a lot from a competitor like you. Think we already have.
Rainbow had her element tested, triumphed over her temptations, and then taught her lesson of loyalty to another, receiving a gift. This will most likely be the pattern for each of the main 6's key episodes. In Pinkie Pride, another key episode, Pinkie Pie is the one who taught Cheese Sandwich the joy of partying and making ponies smile. In fact, many of Season 4's episodes already involve a member of the main 6 teaching some pony else. These types of lessons differ from a majority of the previous episodes of MLP, in that they are conveyed through the wisdom of another character and are not necessarily derived from the situation that we're surrounding them. In Princess Twilight Sparkle, Twilight teaches Applejack and the rest of the main 6 that their friendship, not the elements of harmony, are what keep them connected. In Flight to the Finish, Rainbow Dash teaches Scootaloo to be proud of who she is and not base her own self-worth on what others expect of her. In Power Ponies, Twilight teaches Spike that just because they don't always need his help doesn't mean that they don't think he's helpful. In Rarity Takes Manehattan, Rarity teaches Coco Pamel by example that having a generous spirit can be beneficial to herself and to others around her. In Rainbow Falls, Rainbow teaches Spitfire and the Wonderbolts about being loyal to those who care about you most. In Pinkie Apple Pie, Pinkie Pie teaches the apples that part of being a family is how they go through the worst of times together. At the same time, the Apple family teaches Pinkie Pie that you don't need to be related by blood to be family. In Simple Ways, Applejack teaches Rarity to not change herself to get some pony else to like her. And Best Pony, Fluttershy, she teaches the remaining 5 that everyone conquers their fears at their own pace. This style of learning and conveying lessons through the ponies teaching others is in stark contrast to episodes where the ponies learn from a situation or an experience. Episodes where the ponies learn from experiences rather than through the wisdom of others include many favorites like Suited for Success, Sonic Rainboom, Green Isn't Your Color, Best Night Ever, Lesson 0, Sweet and Elite, Heartswarming Eve, and Keep Calm and Flutter On. The progression we've seen so far in Season 4 demonstrates the shift from the main 6 as students to the main 6 as teachers. The characters in My Little Pony prove time and time again to be morally strong characters. Having them go from learning about friendship to teaching it is a very mature and meaningful way for the characters to grow, especially for the younger fans of the show. Another theme I see emerging from the key episodes that I wanted to touch on real quick is the theme of sacrifice. We see each of the ponies make a sacrifice in order to fulfill their element of harmony. For Rarity, she sacrificed winning the fashion show, knowing full well her leaving in the middle of the competition is grounds for disqualification. Rainbow Dash sacrificed her dream to fly with the Wonderbolts. Pinkie Pie sacrificed being the party planner for Rainbow Dash's party, as well as her title of Super Duper Party Pony. The ponies are making some of the hardest decisions they've ever had to make, which I believe is one of the most essential elements of a good dramatic story, and is a topic I'll be discussing in a future video. I am definitely looking forward to seeing how the main 6 will grow in the future. So what do you all think about the main six's progression from students to teachers? Are there other themes you see emerging this season? I would love to hear your thoughts. And now it's time for the Fable Charm Challenge. Teach someone you know a lesson you've learned recently. What lesson was it, and who did you tell? Let's use this opportunity to learn from each other in the comments, just like the main six are with their diary. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you guys more often as I make more analysis videos. See you next time!
But does this mean I won't be your student anymore?
Not in the same way as before. I'll still be here to help and guide you, but we're all your students now, too. You are an inspiration to us all, Twilight.
First thing about friendship.
I bet they can teach you.
Those are my girls! Woohoo!
Did that dog just talk?